Hi, I'm Jimster71 and in this video we're taking a look at upcoming top-down rally game Art of Rally, so don't go anywhere. Art of Rally is a new top-down rally game that's being developed by Funselektor, who previously brought us the top-down drifting game Absolute Drift. Art of Rally builds on those foundations to give us a unique representation of one of my favourite motorsports. The developers have released a PC demo which gives us a taste of what to expect in the full game. If you want to try it for yourself, I'll put all the details in the description, but this video will be covering everything you can try out. Whilst the full game allows a few different ways to play, the demo just gives you an option of driving a single stage against the clock. There will be 60 stages over 5 different locations, but for now we can only try out one of the Finland stages. The game lets you set one of the 5 different AI skill levels, which determines the times you will be competing against. You can also set the severity of the damage modelling, depending on whether you're going for a bull in a china shop approach or want something a bit more realistic. The included Harpiari stage can be run in either the regular or reverse direction, plus you can also shuffle one of 6 preset stage conditions, which could give you a different time of day or a particular type of weather. Each of these comes with its own challenges, altering the lighting or the traction you will have on the road. Of the 50 plus cars in the full game, we get a couple to try out in the demo. There's a Group 2 Ford Escort Mark 1 or a Group B 6R4 Metro, although the names have been changed in the game for copyright reasons. Each of these also has a few different liveries to choose from, and the game records some stats from your time using each car. The stage starts with a nice little intro, showing some of the local scenery and parts of the stage. I really like the clean look that has been achieved for the game, and the intro shows off some of the detail that you don't always get to see in the top-down gameplay. The sound design for the intro is also nicely done. Into the gameplay, and you can see that the UI is functional without impeding the view. There is a rev and gear display at the bottom of the screen, a stage timer at the top right, and an indicator showing your progress through the stage on the left. The handling for the cars is surprisingly subtle, and will take a little while to get the hang of. When you start to reduce the driving assists, the game becomes almost sim-like in its difficulty, and it can be a real challenge to keep the car on the road. Switching from morning to afternoon, you can see how the lighting changes, which can affect how easy it is to read the profile of the road. The different shadow placement can also affect your timing, if you've been used to playing the stage at a different time of day. This is exaggerated further when you switch to sunset. The overall lighting is darker, and there's a lot more shadow coverage to contend with. Night driving is a different kettle of fish altogether. Because it's much harder to see your car, you're mainly navigating the stage by the light beams. Even though that might not sound like much, it can really mess up your timing, and it makes it a lot harder to determine the attitude of the car. The moving shadows caused by your headlights can also make it tricky to read the road. Fog is a bit easier to contend with as it doesn't obscure your vision as much. The fog is patchy throughout the stage, and the density of the fog changes depending on your elevation, which causes some parts of the stage to be more affected than others. Rain limits visibility in a similar way to the fog, but you also get headlights and the moving shadows that they cause. The main difference though is the much reduced traction, requiring a much slower cornering speed if you don't want to end up off the road. When you do mess up a stage, there's an instant restart button that sets you back at the start for another attempt. This definitely helps give the game a just one more go feel to the gameplay. When you complete a stage, the game shows your position on the leaderboard and you can check how your time compares to the other AI drivers. From there you can also go into the game's replay mode. A replay of the stage will automatically start playing in the background, but going into replay mode will allow you to select the camera views as well as being able to fast forward or rewind the action. The game also has a fully featured photo mode, which can be accessed from any point during the stage or replay. You get full control over camera position as well as being able to tweak focus settings or play around with the colour and saturation. Between the replays and photo mode, you can see how detailed the graphics actually are, including some subtle touches like the brake discs glowing on the car under braking. Checking out the options shows a variety of things you can change. The gameplay options is where you tune your driving experience. It allows you to set how much assistance the game gives you over various elements, as well as giving you the option of an auto or manual gear change. The graphics options give you plenty of things to tweak, alongside the usual resolution and sync settings. I was running the demo on a laptop with an i5-8300, GTX 1060 and 8GB of RAM. It was running pretty smoothly at 1080p 60 frames per second using the settings shown. The audio options let you tweak in-game volume levels. There are 50 music tracks in the full game, with the background music for this video being one of them. The HUD options let you toggle whether you prefer a metric or imperial speed display, and whether you want to view things like the gear select indicators, stage timers, or the stage progress bar. The camera settings let you choose your field of view, how much the screen rotates during a stage, or how much camera shake you get during a crash. Even though English is the default language, there are plenty of other options to choose from. I didn't count how many, but there are more than in most games. The last setting is a player profile where you can choose a country of origin as well as your blood type. Not sure why that's needed, but it's there just the same. Also in the settings section is a credits page where you can check out a list of all the lovely people involved in making the game. Overall, I thought that Art of Rally was shaping up to be a promising and unique rally title. The game can provide a good challenge without feeling unfair, the gameplay has that just one more go quality, and the amount of cars and stages should give the game decent longevity. I'll definitely be looking forward to checking this out when it releases later in the year. I've been Jimster71, thanks for watching, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, a dislike if you didn't, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Until then, bye for now.